Welcome back to another episode of our Gaming Oracle question answering series. This week we're going to tackle a burning question from this time of year. Who is going to win the Super Bowl? We're talking about Super Bowl 57, 2023. Who's it going to be? I sure don't know. I need some advice because if it's up to me, it'd be the Kansas City Chiefs, but I don't know if they're really going to win it this year. We'll find out. So what we did is we take a Cards Against Humanity card and a tarot card, mash them together, see what the mystical energies have in store for us today. Now, I did put a not safe for work tag on the title of this, just because I wanted to spare you from a very awkward conversation at work. I'm not going to take my clothes off or anything like that. Oh, too bad. Sorry. That's a good thing. Trust me. But the Cards Against Humanity card is a little naughtier this time, and I think it'd be best if we just spare everyone that awkward conversation when the boss walks by and says, "What is that? What does that mean?" Believe me, when we get to it, you'll understand. So the cards we got this time. The Six of Coins from the tarot side. Six of Coins typically means someone that's benevolent, generous, charitable. It is a money card, but like I said, it's more about charity and being very giving. So, how's that come in? I don't know. And then the Cards Against Humanity card. And this is why I said, don't show this at work. Pixelated Bukkake. If you don't know what Bukkake is, I'm not going to tell you. You can go search for that on your own. Open up the old Google, do a search. Don't do it at work. Don't do it in front of your kids. They're not going to like it. You're not going to like what's coming out either. So, yeah. There you go. Pixelated Bukkake, Six of Coins. Generous, benevolent, charitable type person. So what in the world does all that mean, and who's really going to win the Super Bowl here? Let's just kind of break it down team by team and what's going on here. So we're looking for someone who might be a little charitable. Looking into that, the NFL has its own foundation where it gives away money, and every one of the owners that I looked at does have a PR website to highlight all their charitable donations and the way they're giving back to the community. Now, it may just be all PR fluff. I don't really know. I didn't dig that deep. But every one of them gives back. So, good for them. All of them are worth billions of dollars. I feel like they could, they've got plenty to give away. But it's very nice that they are giving away. So go team. I do have to tread lightly because I do not want this to turn into a snuff film when I start calling out some of these owners. But if the video just shuts off all of a sudden and I disappear, you know what happens. So let's get to the Bukkake part and the pixelated. Pixelated makes me think back to the early 1990s, back when the World Wide Web was first made available to schlubs like you and me. Everything was dog slow and it kind of looked like crap. If you remember, you want to download a picture of that, the dancing hamster or whatever it was. That took like an hour and a half just to get that thing downloaded on your machine, and it was tiny, and it was pixelated, and it kind of looked like crap, but it was what we had, it's what we went with, it's what we knew, and we loved it. So, early 1990s, who was good in the 90s? Let's go team by team. The Buffalo Bills, one of the best teams in the early 1990s. They went to the Super Bowl from 1991 to 1994, but unfortunately they lost every single Super Bowl. That kind of sucks. The closest they got was 91 when they lost with the wide right field goal to the New York Giants. I believe it was Scott Norwood was the kicker. Probably still has nightmares about that. Sorry, Scott. Hang in there. We're cheering for you. And their owners. Let's get down to their owners. Terrence and Kim Pegula, I think. Billionaires. They give money away. And Kim is from South Korea. I know that South Korea is not the same as Japan, which is where the word Bukkake is coming from. But if you look on a map, those two are pretty darn close, so maybe there's a connection there too. The Bills are the current favorites to win the Super Bowl at 6 or 7 to 1 odds right now. So they might be worth a look. They were great in the early 90s, and you got the Bukkake connection with one of the owners. Consider that. Let's see. Another name that pops out is the New England Patriots because of old Robert Kraft. If you remember, he made headlines not too long ago because he enjoyed going to the massage parlors, where there's probably a lot of Bukkake going on around there. So, there's a strong connection there. The owner's generous. He's giving his money away. but he's way into bukkake. So we got to consider them. But they weren't that good in the early 90s. They went to the Super Bowl once, I believe it was in 1996, where they lost to the Dallas Cowboys. So maybe worth a look, but I don't know. It's not too strong of a link for me. Another one, I think this is the strongest one. I think we're going to have to go with this one. The Dallas Cowboys. They were one of the dominant teams in the early 1990s. They won the Super Bowl in 93, 94, 96. You had Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, and Michael Irvin just destroying everyone back in the early 90s. So they definitely got the pixelated early 90s part. On the bukkake part, you got old Jerry Jones. His skin's getting a little drippy, like maybe he just had some bukkake done. Maybe on the generous part, maybe he needs to be a little more generous and charitable to his plastic surgeon to make things look a little tighter. I don't know. He still looks good, though, for a man in his 80s. Hopefully I look that good. But, I mean, he's starting to get a little drippy. He is, I believe, the Dallas Cowboys are the franchise worth the most. Jerry Jones may be the most wealthy owner. So there's another part for the old 6 coins going for you. So I don't know. I'm not a big Dallas fan, but I'm going to have to give the wink to them. Jerry, I'm pulling for you this year. I think you're 15, 16, 17, somewhere around there, 15 to 1 odds to win. But I'm putting them at the top. I think that's what the cards are telling us. Let's go with the Dallas Cowboys, good old America's team. If you let us know what you think. Do you agree? Do you think the Cowboys have what it takes? I know they lost a lot. The offense looks kind of interesting. They just lost a tackle. Their wide receivers are going to be younger and different. Old Amari Cooper's left town. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I've sussed out. Let me know what you think. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Tell us we don't know what we're talking about. Tell us you love us. Whatever. I read all the comments. Send them to me. I'm ready. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you again. Bye.